friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Inspiration Talkies. In this video, let's discuss about Namdeo Dhasal's poem Hunger. Before getting into the video, please do subscribe my channel and click the bell icon for further more useful videos. First, let's see about the poet Namdeo Dhasal from 15 February 1949 to 15 January 2014. And he was a Marathi poet, writer and Dalit activist from Maharashtra, India. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and a Life Achievement Award from the Sahitya Academy in 2004. His famous poetries like Volpita in 1973, Tuhi Aita Kanchi in 1981 and Kale in 1983, and Prose Ambedkari Chalwal in 1981, Andeli Chatak in 1997. And when coming to the poem Hunger, the main thing in the poem by Dhasal will be remembered is how he portrays the realities of human life and struggle in his creative work. And here his ideology is highly real. There is no superficial layers recognized when we read this poem, and it can be said that his poem is a true reflection of his own life. He included in his poetry many words and expressions which is used only by Dalits normally. Let's move to the poem. Hunger, only one thing one could or one couldn't do. Be able to prove the theorem or fail to. Can the fire of hunger be turned into poetry? Will the fire of hunger destroy music? He who can't count his own pulse beats finds music inaccessible. Hunger, we didn't realize that a fee would be charged for singing a song for capital assets. Will music die in the fire of hunger? Here Dasal talks about the iron thing which is unable to bear and couldn't come up solving it. That is called hunger. Hunger is not only for stomach but also for their rights to live and stricken poverty which enables them to achieve their goals and dreams. He says that being a Dalit person, he is unable to achieve his dreams, and not only because of their hunger but also for their caste. And being a Dalit person, they are not given rights and not given hands to come over their limits. He says that he is unable to prove the theorem that is hunger or he can't fail to. He is in the midway and he says that the fire of hunger will be turned into a poetry or will the fire of hunger destroy music. Many people have many capabilities and they can't come over proving it. Why? Because their poverty stricken family background or their rights, that is their caste, etc. They have many problems, but he who can't count his own pulse beats finds music inaccessible. He says that he can't even count his pulse beats because of this hunger. It is being more vigorous. He can't realize what is happening around him. He asks to the readers whether poem gets fired by hunger or do music die in hunger. That is, whether his capabilities and Dalit people's strategies and all the wealth that is their capabilities will die in hunger. Hunger, a fruitless thing, however hard you work, your wages you get paid in stones. If one can't build a house of stones, one can't live in it. Hunger, at times you assume the form of a mouse, at times you become a cat, and a lion sometimes. How can we weak one's face? This game started by you and dare to play it. Here Dasal's thirst for rights is like to gain their prey like panther. He describes whatever efforts they put, they don't get any rewards. So without gaining anything, they can't manage to live. Obviously that will lead them to the worst situation. If we are planting a sapling that should become a tree someday. But when you know that when you sapling a seed, you know that it is not going to blossom anyway. Then how are you going to do that? You won't do that. But instead of getting away, Dalit people always keep on trying. They sow the saplings, but however, in vain. Their wages, how hard they work, they are not even getting any profit from that. All, everything, and whatever they do in any way that comes in the way of stones. Only stone can't do anything, right? Stone will only help you to build the houses, but if one can't do build that, then they can't even live. And hunger at sometimes it comes in the form of a mouse, and sometimes at a cat, and sometimes in way of lion. So Dasal asks, in which way you are? We can't predict in how and which way you come. So it is very hard for us to face yourself. and you do something and you do some strategies and you started this play and you should dare to play it and we will come over it likewise he says. And being a weak one, being a Dalit people, we can't come over you. Hunger is being a huge one. We can't come over this pain. He describes hunger as a fruitless thing because of this. However hard they work, their rewards are like stones. Stones don't blossom. They are being continuously rejected in all categories before of caste, religion, and etc. Dhasal personifies hunger, asking whether it is a mouse, cat, or lion, asking in which does hunger beat them. He says, how long does being a mere mortals can they fight back and don't know how to face this, and they are struck up by the scars which hunger created to them. In second stanza, hunger, a sure peace is growing everywhere. This is the beginning of our new life sentence. Hunger, forgive us that we cannot cut the tree of time, but even cut, the sky will still be blue. To which market can we carry dumb hearts? Where auction them? Where day sweeps life? Who will buy crushed hearts? Who will profit by the deal? Hunger, tell us your game, your strategy. If we can muster guts enough, we'll fight you to the finish. Can't crawl and grovel on our stomachs too long with you. Hunger here is personified. Dhasal says that their community people is always deprived. However, they try to come up. Always they are being dumped and stamped by the people, that is upper class peoples. They don't have any rights in the society. So he asks hunger to forgive them. They always have problems around them being a Dalit people. So instead of that, and despite of that, your hunger, you are being a great problem. You are giving a huge task, and we can't come over this, he says. And they can't take their food properly because they can't afford for it. Being a Dalit people, they can't earn enough of money to suffice their food. Even though they try to earn for it, the blue sky, which is known for protectiveness, and don't protect them. Always they are being dumb arts. They can't raise their voice over. If they see something wrong or they are not given rights, they can't ask their rights on the upper class people. They can't fight for it. So they are always being dumb arts. The days moves as like this. No one will buy the crushed arts. Again, he puts his question forward to hunger and asks that what its game or strategy and what it is expecting from the Dalit people. And he asks hunger what should they do to make this done and what the strategy are you having and what should we do and what you want from us, he asks to hunger. And they can't crawl and roll on this hunger on their stomachs. They can't anywhere and they can't in any way bear this hunger. It is being more bad. It is very rigorous, they say. And from their ancestors until now, they are unable to get over this. How many years they want to bear this? They has to hunger, and no more their people can bear this. It is being a long time they are carrying this hunger as a burden. And what you expecting from us? What is the way you want, and what we can do to get you done? How much can we wash the cream of hunger? How much wash the dust off? Yes. How much scorn to the very ends of scorn? Hunger, if a bridge of iron will not join you to us, then let us fly free like unfettered birds. Hunger, your land, the thorns upon your land, fester in the brain all night, till the brain itself freezes. Hunger, when a thing is taken from the fridge, is it still fresh? Hunger, your every blood drop is cold, your every blood drop is mute. Order, let lightning course through the guts. Order, let life get charged. Wounded seas and the long moans of our demands. Hunger, say yes to our dreams. Don't snuff out the orphan heads upon the shore. We'll see later the gold threaded struggle between the snail of pain and the sea. He compares hunger with the bridge of stone. Hunger doesn't lead them at all. So how can they balance? He has hunger and he says that what should they do to come over this? And they have everything, every guts. They can able to bear the pain, but they can't anymore bear this pain of hunger. It is a huge task to get them. And how many years should they bear this? We can't wash and we can't do anything to get off from this. He asked to hunger. And this cons and the pain created by this hunger is very terrible and they can't bear the pain. They are like unfettered birds, where they wish to fly beyond. He is condemning again and again by asking when it will get over, when will the hunger be fulfilled. Hunger makes them suffer a lot. It's like ulcer, and the level of hunger in a step forward even freezes their mind and makes them thoughtless. He says that when we don't eat anything, it freezes our brain. We can't think anything beyond. Our brain is getting freezed. So we lack ourselves. We don't know what to do next. We can't move forward to achieve our goals or we can't lead our life in a very better way because you are making us freeze. You're making our brain itself freeze, he says that. So he asks to Anga that when a thing is taken from the fridge, will it be fresh or will it be cold? So in the same way, like the thing taken from the fridge, it will be cold, right? And in the same way, hunger, its blood drop is very cold and its blood drop is mute. It can't understand and it is not understanding the people's suffering. So it is continuing its game and strategy. Will the hunger be complete? When will it be okay? But still the hunger remains same like a thing taken from the fridge, and hunger is every blood drop is cold and muted. They starve and they moans their demand. Hunger threatens them. It's like goal threatened struggle. Hunger keeps them still from achieving their dreams. It is not paving their way to achieve something being a Dalit persons. Third stanza, hunger, we have made our demand. Let you need us, won't we ever take root? Let us take root. The sun may have forgotten daybreak, the river may have forgotten time. We wanted to ask of light, something more than illuminated life, but the light itself let us down. Hunger, we won't allow the clouds to stand at our door merely as indifferent pillars. He again asks that they can never grow. Will they be like this always and forever? From their happiness away. The sun had forgotten its dawn, and the river had forgotten its time to flow. All the things changed to be false, and the people's life is personified here. And whatever they believe, everything is becoming the false. Whoever they depend for their growth, it's becoming false. The people turn to be false. They don't have standard thing like cloud. We don't have any fragrant in our lives. That is, they don't have anything happy to share with their people. Being a Dalit people, they are always being deprived of the upper class and they are not getting any rights. At least when they get job, they can look for their needs, but even that they don't get. So they lack happiness in their life. He asks again to Anga that how much pain do we have to bear and how much they can catch the fire that is the evil words thrown on them. And being a depressed class, they're always been accustomed to the situation that they have to hear the words, the bad evil words that is thrown on them like a defeated soldier who is always been hurted, like a suffering soldier. We salute you. We don't get any rights like a man. He says to the hunger that is their demand is to leave them to achieve their goals, but it is not being the same. They are always being hurted by the people around them. That is not Dalit people, that is by the upper class people or the people in a great profession. They always let us down. He asks that they wait for a light to take them to the peak, but the light itself is getting down. So we don't allow the clouds to stand at our door. So we are not depending on any. So you hunger being a thing, please let us down. Please don't give this tedious task. We are not having the enough of enough of strength to face you. So please let our dreams achieve. How much longer should we be grateful for our sorrow, for the music that our sorrow contains? What right do we have to fight with flowers when we are unable even to set up homes? How long should we go on trying to light the fuse of our sorrow? How long should we continue to burn ourselves? How long should we try to catch the flames of our life? We shall salute you as defeated soldiers. If we can't find a cognition in this fiery flow of the sun, who says all soldiers in an army fight as heroes too? Here too he says that like a defeated soldiers who is always being hurted by and they are standing in front of a hunger as the defeated soldiers. And here they salute to hunger and they don't get any rights like a common man get. Like another community people, another caste people, they are not getting anything. So how long they should bear this situation? or how long they should get on to this sorrow. Will it be continuing and they have to fight with this all along? They don't have permanent homes or they don't have permanent way to achieve their dreams or how much they can catch the fire like this or said before as the evil words thrown on them how much they should bear this how much flames they can get over to burn on them how much like a army man or like a hero they can fight to come over this. Fourth stanza Hunger. Today we haven't got a grain of food left to eat. Today there's not a single wise soul left in our house. Hunger, if one went on singing till one reached the last flickering the soul, would the light of hunger go out? Hunger, if we preserve you any longer, everything will turn dark. Hunger, your patience unique. You are the last war we can make love to. If we can't get laid with you, if we can't get you pregnant, our entire tribe would have to kill itself. Hunger, we hold the ace. We have nothing to say about the music Anshus make. Our virility confronts you. Let's see who wins, we or you. They don't have even a single grain or a clever brain in their house. Because of their brain freezes, they can't get to think about anything. Will they be able to sing the song of hunger always? Will the life of Dalits people will always be about thinking about this hunger? Will they don't have anything to get over this? And no other calamity can destroy them like this hunger. He says to the readers that hunger is being the most thing which is destroying the Dalit people, and it is the more baddest thing. And other natural disasters also didn't make this much trouble to them. If they leave the hunger to play this, will this become more worse in their life? He states. And he says that even they have all the aces, they are also like other common people. Even it is a Dalit people or whichever community it is, they are also a common people. They are also God's children. So it should leave us. If the people of Dalit leave the hunger to be the same, then their lives will be the dark. They don't have anything, any light to come over. And hunger's fashion is unique. Is that strategy has he asked before? It is being a different thing which is unable to bear or they can't come over by any way. It is being the same whatever they try to make, and they can't get laid with this, or they can't do anything to come over this. If they be the same like this without striving for their rights or striving for the hunger, they will kill themselves. Their tribe will get defeated. And like other people, other common people, they do have sexual desires. They don't have smooth life. So it is being a great task to lead their life, that is their family, and hunger, that is being a worse. And he says that they can't have or they don't have anything to think rather than hunger. Their life is in the hands of hunger. So he has to hunger that nothing to say about him. But let's see who wins in this game. That is hunger or the Dalit people. And the final stanza, fifth stanza. Hunger, what comes first, the tree or the seed? Hunger, you turn the question into a conundrum. Hunger, just tell us, to what race does this ape belong? If you can't answer that, 17 generations of you will your mother hunger. Dhasal says that they have guts to face you. Dalit people have got the guts, so say which came first, seed or tree? Which is hunger's origin? He asks where does hunger come from, and hunger can't say them, and they will arrest hunger. And he says that we mankind are ready to protest and come over you. He says also to the hunger and also to the upper class people who deprive the lower class people like Dalit community and like etc. other caste too. So, in that way, also, he is saying that we mankind are ready to protest and come over you. That is, they'll fight against hunger and they will fight for their rights too. And he says this generation for sure will achieve and come up from this battle of struggle. And whatever ideologies may hunger have, and no other reasons they will come over this. Whatever it hunger or any other people put over them, they're having the enough of guts now. So their future generations will work hard to achieve their goals. They will not be any more under any people. Every man is a common man and everyone has the right in the nation. In the whole, Dhasal completely describes about the situation of the Dalit people and how they starved for food, how they came over this hunger. And at first, from the beginning to the end, he says to hunger or asks something to hunger. He personifies hunger and he asks how much they can bear this. And from the beginning, from the first stanza, he says that the unsolvable thing is hunger and they're waiting to reach their goals like panther waiting for its prey. And he describes that whatever efforts they put, hunger is not letting them to achieve their rewards. And hunger is being a fruitless thing. They can't get anything from this, and the form of hunger is not appropriate. It is becoming a mouse, cat, or lion. So they can't fight back with the full determination. And the sky, which is meant for protectiveness, here this don't protect them, and they have become dumb hearts, not asking for their rights, not raising their voice. And he again compares it to a bridge or fire. If that can't connect them to the hunger, let it be, they'll come over this. And because of this hunger, their brain is becoming a freezed one. They can't think anything rather than this hunger. They can't achieve their goals or whatever it is. They can't come over this situation. Their limit is being always in a small circle. And they live their life like defeated soldiers. They are always getting hurted by the people around them. They always salute to the people who is above them. They don't always get that same respect to the people, that is Dalit people or any other caste. So, because of this situation, all the things have been muted. They don't have anything else, at least a bread or at least a grain to eat. Everything has been destroyed because of hunger and the people around them. They don't get any rights or any common thing like other people get, like other caste people or any other upper class people or any other people who is in the right bigger positions like MLA or not giving them anything same like other people gets. Even though they are being deprived like this, he says that they will sure come over this and they will get over these problems. I hope this video will be useful for you. Like and comment your feedbacks. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.